Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Chef with a Beard. This is Curtis speaking here. So today I'm deciding to make a dish that is very simple to make actually. It's extremely healthy. It's going to be a chickpea power bowl kind of thing. Most of these ingredients you guys can actually find at home in your own pantry, minus maybe a few little ingredients here and there. It's really quick and easy, something that just about anybody should be able to make. And hopefully I am able to actually inspire some people here to be able to kind of step out of their comfort zone a little bit and kind of see ingredients in a different way. If this is the first time that you've checked out one of my videos, just a quick little note what I'm about here. So I am putting together some interesting, some healthy ideas, putting them together in just simple dishes. If you're looking for some inspiration, some ideas towards some healthier eating, if you want to get to know some nice skills, some different types of cooking techniques, some tips and tricks, then I would suggest that you like and subscribe to my channel, The Chef with a Beard. Anyways, to the video guys, see you there. So the ingredients we're going to be using in our recipe here today is some baby spinach, a can of rinsed and drained out chickpeas, 2 tablespoons worth of sun-dried tomatoes, lemon, some egg, 1/4 cup of some plain yogurt, pistachio like crumble, some garlic cloves, and some salt and pepper for seasoning. So we're going to start out by grabbing our garlic cloves, and we're just going to really thinly slice these and then put them aside. So just get them as thin as you possibly can. Just be careful with the knife, obviously. So if you can get them really paper thin, that would be really awesome. Okay, so we're just going to set those aside. So moving on to our next ingredient here now. You're going to grab the sun-dried tomatoes. Just make sure that they are dried out. And we're just going to do just a very thin julienne cut is what we call them. So just a really thin strips. So what you're looking here for is something that kind of resembles the size of a matchstick, basically. So just before we're going to start getting everything in our pan, we're just going to quickly whip up a very simple yogurt sauce. So you're going to want to take the lemon, lightly zest it, just make sure you don't get any of the white pulp as it will be bitter, guys. You're going to grab our yogurt and you're just going to zest that in there. If you want it really like that really nice tangy kind of zesty taste to it, then you can zest the whole lemon and put that in there if you want, or you can just put in a little bit if you want as well. So now we're just going to take the lemon, cut that in half. I'm just going to squeeze that into the yogurt. Just give that a light stir up. And I'm just going to set that aside. So now in a really cool pan, non-stick, we're just going to add in some olive oil, and we're going to add in our lightly shaved garlic. It's actually easier to control when you start it out in a colder pan because it doesn't allow that garlic to burn on you. So after roughly about a minute or so here, guys, we're going to be looking for the garlic to start getting a little bit of a caramelization color to it. So after about another minute or so here, as you can see, the garlic is starting to get a nice light brown color to it. So it's not burnt, it's nice and soft, kind of smells great at this stage. Continue to keep that pan on a really low heat, guys, and we're going to start adding in our baby spinach. So just for this, it looks like a lot. Just add about roughly 1 handful at a time. Maybe just slightly move it around. So once we start seeing it start to wilt down a bit, we're going to add in some more spinach. So just a heads up here, it only takes roughly 30 seconds to a minute for dry spinach to actually wilt down. So again, just want to make sure you're keeping an eye on your pan's heat. Just keep it on really low. This stuff will cook really fast. Okay, so now that we have roughly about 3 good solid handfuls of spinach wilted down here, we're going to add in our chickpeas, and we're also going to add in the sun-dried tomatoes. Just going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. Don't go too crazy. And you're just going to stir this up, saute it in the pan roughly another 1 to 2 minutes. So once the sun-dried tomatoes have been softened up, you got your spinach all wilted up, take it off the heat, And just for right now, I'm just going to cover with a lid and set it aside. So in a non-stick pan, we're just going to add some olive oil into the pan. So we want to keep this at roughly a medium-high heat. And you just want to see that oil just to start to kind of lightly shimmer a little bit. Then we're just going to add our egg, and we're just going to lightly place that in there. So if you want a really like a crispier egg, I would keep the heat on like roughly medium-high heat the whole time. If you're looking for something that's like just kind of perfectly looking kind of white all around it, then I would just kind of keep it at a very low, gentle heat. So at this stage here, we're just going to let it cook for roughly about 1 minute, and then after that, we're gonna cover with the lid, and we're gonna let it rest in the pan and start to cool down a slight bit for about another minute or so, and that should get you a very soft yolk. So as you can see, the eggs, the egg whites, they're just a slight bit translucent a little bit here, a little bit dark color here. So now we're just gonna take off the heat and we're gonna cover with the lid. Now we're gonna start plating up. You got all the nice beautiful colors in there. Now we're just gonna add the nice fried egg. Just gonna add a little bit of that pistachios on there. Just give it that nice little salty crunch on there. And just gonna add just a tad bit of that dressing in there. And there we have it, guys. We have our chickpeas spinach power bowl with a nice fried egg, some sun-dried tomatoes. Takes only a couple minutes to make. Really healthy, beneficial for you. Let's dig in. So as you can see here, guys, cooking healthy doesn't mean that it has to be boring. It doesn't need to be super complicated. For me, being in the kitchen, it's all about being fun and exploring different types of foods. Yeah, this one turned out really great, I think, today, guys. I'm gonna just dig right in here, kind of tease you guys a little bit here. Nice bite with the chickpeas. It's really hearty kind of tasting. Yeah, that acidic kind of from the yogurt with the lemon zest and the lemon juice. Just a really good balance. Really quick and easy to make. This would be a dish I think would be really good for like if you're in a rush, like say on going to work or whatever, or you know, you can't really think of something and you know, you're looking for something that's quick and easy. This definitely would be a go-to, guys. Anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did and you haven't subscribed already, please do. Love all the support, guys. Enjoy. See you later.